A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Ingram. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Ingram. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as his guys are able to regain the lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. It's complete to Snead. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36. Jackson, the coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Well, so many times defensive backs get caught playing the man rather than the football, but not in this case. That's an excellent play. Did exactly what you're supposed to do. Attack the football and help break up the pass.
Yep, as a result, knocks it down. He may try and run for this. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as they have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson, steps away. He's going to take off with it. Baltimore Ravens. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he puts it through. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're seeing. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot. But a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up first and 10. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Jackson forced out to his left, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Hey, watch that.
On third down, Jackson flush to his right. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. They complete it to Hill. 30, the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in as his guys have now moved out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go now. Come on, 18 Gator. Watch 54. Hey, we got to get this stuff going.
Now Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 42 yards as they have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken at his 4.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 82 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. It didn't take too long. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Here we go. Touchdown. 53. Mike, 53. Check the outs. Check the outs.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, 49 yards, as they have taken the lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The first half, we retreated to a lot of points. So far in the second half, we've seen more of the same.
If you play on offense, this is your kind of game. You've accumulated a whole lot of points, statistics, feeling great about things. Makes me wonder, though, halftime, defensive coordinators, defensive coaches.
Maybe nobody was listening.
Adjustments. Tell you what, you hear this sound? That's the sound of the game plan on defense for both sides. Just tear it up and throw it out. They haven't figured out anything.
They shredded it. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And going. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 41 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And, Charles, this is one of those inexcusable special teams penalties, an out-of-bounds kickoff.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Sometimes errors occur because of situations.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson now. Snead's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Next to score, Ravens 59, Chiefs 53.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one complete to Hill. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. I don't even know what to say anymore. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
54's Mike. Check, 154.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing is Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.